currently trying to set up for this video and nothing seems to want to work. Let's see here. I'd like to turn on the white screen on YouTube just to add a little extra light, since I'm not a big fan of my ring light, especially with my glasses. See, that's a little bit better. That is a little bit better. Okay. Hi, welcome. My name is Savannah of Sewlivi Dyes Yarn, and it is Sunday, May 8th. Happy Mother's Day. And I'm going to come at you with a update video. What do I want to say? It's Sunday. Again, filming a little bit earlier than normal, but that's just because I want to get it done now instead of trying to fit it in before work tomorrow morning. Hopefully I won't get interrupted, but I can't promise you anything because everybody's home. But yeah, it is what it is. I have all the social medias. They are all linked down below. They're linked down below. I'm sorry. Down below in the description, along with links to project pages, like Ravelry project pages. And I try to link companies that I talk about as well. I try to do that, so that should all be down below. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump in because I'm going to try to make this pretty quick. I have two finishes, and lots of haul to show you, and then what I'm going to start hopefully tonight. So let's go ahead and get through the finishes. So I got my cowl finished. This is the Sitka Spruce Cowl by Jamie Lomax of Pacific Northwest Knits. I started this December 3rd and finished this, I want to say last Monday, whatever that was, May 1st or May 2nd? Maybe I finished it. I think it was Monday I finished it. And yeah, I'm super happy it's finished. I think it was a total of 24 days for me to knit this thing, even though I started it December 3rd and didn't finish it until May. The color work was just kind of a drag, to be honest, because it wasn't like a typical color work where it's just a repeating design. I had to actually pay attention to every single row that I was doing. As you can see, there is these boughs. Are they called boughs? These, these branches. And then you got pine cones. There are baubles, but they don't look amazing. And this repeats all the way around. So it's double thick. You Kitchener stitch after you block it before you Kitchener stitch it, and then you Kitchener stitch it all together. And my Kitchener stitch kind of fell off track, and I think that's because I did a little research on provisional cast-ons or whatever and Kitchener stitching them, and they're actually a half a stitch off. Provisional cast-ons are. So I think that's what happened. It messed it up, but it's super nice and thick, and I was able to wear it to work the day I finished it because it was quite chilly. So yeah, I believe I did finish it on Monday morning, right before work. So yeah, it's really nice and warm. So I'm glad to have this one off the needles. Now I can put it away because I think I'm going to go ahead and pack up all of our cold wear gear, minus coats, because occasionally we're going to still need our coats, I think. Even though it is May 8th, sometimes it is quite chilly. But I think hats and gloves and things like this can get packed away. So actually, I'll just put it in my cabinet over here so I can still look at it, but I won't need it. Yarn is, I knit mine in DK weight. You can also knit this in a fingering weight as well, but I knit this in DK weight in Sewlivi Dyes Yarn, one of a kinds. I actually do have a second skein of this brown color. I didn't realize that I dyed it, so I I'm going to add it to the shop. I think June 1st, I'm going to do a pretty big update. Maybe it won't be big. I'm going to try maybe for a big update, but if not, it's, you know, some things will get update or put into the shop. But I think June 1st, I'm going to add I'm going to add this at least. I don't have another skein of the black, but I have a skein of this. It's DK weight again, like I said, so that should go in. I'm glad, oop, that just went right over the side of the couch. And my other finish is still a bit damp. And you wouldn't have even seen it cast on because I cast it on Monday. I cast it on Monday because I finished that. Cast on and finished it yesterday. 6 days to knit this. This is the Skylights sweater by Tanis of Tanis Fiber Arts. I started this sometime last year, not this one, but I started the sweater with a different yarn last year and it wasn't going to work out, so I dyed this yarn specifically for this sweater. So it's another one of a kind. Completely lost the tag to it, so I'm not sure. I know it's a bulky weight or a chunky weight or whichever you want to call it. I have a feeling that it is a non-superwash. I could be wrong though. Really, I have no clue. But the way, when I went to go soak this yesterday to give it its bath so I could block it, I didn't want to soak up any of the water. It took a while. So I think this is a non-superwash. But yeah, I started this on Monday and finished it yesterday. It was so nice how fast it went. I do have a small hiccup. So all the skeins had quite a bit of yellow in it, except for this one that I put right in the middle. And I did not alternate my skeins, even though I know better. And I knew this one didn't have as much yellow as the first one that I used, but this one was already caked up and I took it with me to knit group on Tuesday, and I didn't want to have to, I didn't have time to cake up another one that had more yellow in it, so I just kind of used it anyways. But I hope that, I mean, you can't really tell on this video, but I'm hoping that in person you won't be able to notice if you aren't a knitter, you know, or a yarn dyer. Probably just a knitter would notice, right? That this middle section right here does not have almost no yellow. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, this is knit on a US 11 needle, which I believe is an 8mm needle, so it's super chunky, super fast. I love it. And these cables were fun. So look, there's more bobbles, but these ones were actually quite nice to work because you just yarn over and knit into the same stitch several times, and then you take a crochet hook and you pull the strand through, kind of like crocheting. So it really wasn't as painful as the bobbles on the cowl that went flying over the side of the couch. But yeah, this is still definitely damp. Even though it sat out all night and all day today so far, it's already 5 o'clock in the afternoon and it's still damp. So it just takes forever to dry, even though it is a very dry climate here. You'd think things would dry faster, but no. I can't wait to wear this. I probably won't be able to wear this for a while because it's finally gonna stay in the 70s. Yesterday it was almost 90 degrees. Our first really hot day so far, but yeah, I'm super happy to have something done. So that was one of my make 9s. So that's done. Check. It was also a whip goal for this month. Check. So it was completely finished. So that was great. I'll go ahead and show you my plans because I haven't worked on anything today. I've been busy just trying to get laundry done and do random other things. So I haven't knit yet, but I do have my next project planned. This is another make 9 and a whip goal for this month. It is the Alley Socks by Sarah Opie. I'll insert a picture. I've had these socks kind of like on a to-do for a little while now. I've had this yarn for a couple of months. It's not super long stash, but I thought, why not? I've been wanting new socks too. So the yarn is from Explorer Knits and Fibers. Yep, Explorer Knits and Fibers. So this is the typical logo. And the colorway that I got here is linen in the Denali sock. Denali sock is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. And then this one is a fancy, this one was a fancy colorway. It's also Denali sock, but it's called Acadia National Park. Acadia National Park. So it's based off that photo. I have a postcard of this color, of this print as well that came with this yarn. The pattern actually uses these two specific yarns. So yeah, I fell in love with it. So this is linen. I believe this is going to be the main color, the background color. And then this is the color work color. This is the Acadia National Park colorway. You can see it's right up my alley. It's super pretty. Greens and browns and like a little bit of blue, I guess. It's hard to show. It's really, really pretty. So it's, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna start these tonight. Hopefully all goes well. Probably, I have a feeling they're gonna take me longer than a week. Maybe not. I mean, I'm pretty monogamous right now, so I put them in my, what is this? This is Worthing sheep bag. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Worthing sheep, and I just called Darn It. That's what I got on mine. And it has this cool like zippered pocket divider. So I like this little bag. So yeah. I have the pattern printed out. It's over there, ready to go. I just don't have the cover picture because I'm running out of ink. So yeah. All that I have left is haul to show you. I have quite a bit of haul. I don't even know if it's all of it. And one of them is from last week and I forgot to or from the week prior and I forgot to show you in last video. Because it was down here and I didn't take a video down here. This is Spindalicious Yarn and Woolworths. She sells out very, very fast. So I tried to order this a couple weeks ago, this colorway, and it sold out. I had issues with my internet service when the shop update went live and I missed out. I did reach out to her and asked her if she would re-dye this colorway for the next shop update, and she said she would, and so I was able to snag it. Different base this time though. The original base was a merino. This base is 80% Polworth, 20% mulberry silk. And the colorway is called Grandma's Handkerchief. It's 4 ounces and it's from Grants Pass, Oregon. So yeah, I was going to get the one called Maribel as well, which was really pretty, but I decided to just skip it and just get this one. So I just thought it was really pretty, vintagey colors. I don't know. We'll see how this spins up. It's really, really soft. Really, really soft. So yeah, I forgot to show you last week. I have so much fiber. I need to get, wait, which one is it? Oh, you can't see it. It's right behind my, it's right behind this. It's full. It is stuffed full of fiber. So there's that one. And the other one that I got the other day was my April's. It's the Wool Gathering Fiber, Wool Gatherings. It was I'm part of their monthly club, their fiber club. So for April, it was the Blue Face Leicester. And it's just a blue-faced Leicester sheep, are a multi-purpose long wool sheep with strong build, a broad muzzle, and a long V-shaped erect ears. The head doesn't grow wool, but has fine white hair on the face, allowing for the dark blue-black skin, which the breed is named for, to show through. The ideal blue-faced Leicester is white, but some can produce mixed black and white, solid black, or brown. The microns are 24 to 28, and staple length is 5 to 6 inches. And then there's so much more information, like the history and then other wool characteristics. But yep, April's was blue-faced Leicester. This is the colorway. Look at that. That's beautiful. So there's always, there's never any color name on the fiber. And you don't know what the colorway is going to be or what the fiber is. But the club is specifically for the fiber, not the colorway. So yeah, it's really pretty, really pretty. So I got that one, and then I don't know if I showed this in my last video or not. I have a feeling that I did, unless it was a YouTube, or not YouTube, it was a Instagram stories. I got see, I feel like there was no, I think it was I can't remember. I bought these roll eggs from the Woolly Witch on Etsy. The Woolly Witch. These are little roll eggs. Oh, I do have something else to show. But roll eggs, these ones are called Falcor, based on Falcor from the Neverending Story. So there's like a pale peach, pink, greenish blue, and when there's so the fiber is merino, firestar, angelina, and mohair. So the sparkle, I believe, is the angelina and firestar. I've never heard of firestar before, but it does have sparkly. It's very pretty. I currently have some of it spun up on my wheel currently, but that's upstairs. So yeah, I ordered 4 ounces worth. So that was 8 roll eggs total, 4 ounces. Okay, let me grab the thing I forgot. Kind of wish this had a handle on it, but it doesn't. I bought myself a blending board. Finally bit the bullet and got myself a blending board. So I bought the DIY version, so that meant it was just the cloth. This cloth, I think it's a 72 teeth per inch. Oh, that's not, dang, that's not down. Shoot, I'll have to fix that. I bought the cutting board at Walmart just to add it. It's cheaper to buy just the cloth, and my cloth came with a brush and these dowels, which I'll explain in a minute. It was much cheaper than buying it already attached to a board by quite a bit. But yeah, it looks like that it's not tight enough. You really want it, I mean, we'll see. You really want it attached so that when you're blending fiber it doesn't move. But you can make roll eggs on these, or I think you can make bats as well. I've only ever seen people make roll eggs using something like this. But yeah, I don't have any ideas what I'm going to do yet. But we'll see. Mine also came with the brush, so it just looks like a pet slicker brush. So yeah, mine came with that. So I got it from Golden Fleece Carters. This is on Etsy, and I believe it ships out of the Netherlands. It was the cheapest one I could find. It came from the Netherlands. But yeah. So the brush, you put your fiber on there, and you can brush it down to blend it a little bit more, flatten it down kind of thing, to just make it smooth. And then you take these dowels and you put it at the end, and you can, let's see, you put one underneath the fiber and one on top, and then you can kind of pull and roll to make the roll legs. So yeah, that's something. So I got this this past week. I missed it because it was one of those items that you have to sign for. I hate that. It was Tuesday. It came Tuesday because I was at knitting group. Okay. I poked my elbow. Sorry. Okay. Last haul was from yesterday. Yesterday, my husband insisted we go on a trip. He wanted to leave town and get out of the house. He hates that I like to sit here at home all the time. So we decided to go to Loveland, Colorado, which is north of Denver. So we kind of went to like the whole surrounding area. So there's Loveland, there's Fort Collins, Greeley, and Longmont. And it's absolutely beautiful up there. I really, really liked it. More green. There's actually lakes up there. We have like one lake down here and it's tiny, and it's quite far away from where we are, but it's nothing fancy. But up there, it was a pretty big lake. They had beaches. It was nice. It was beautiful. So we decided to go up there, kind of as like the Mother's Day thing, but my husband also wanted to go to a brewery up there that he really, really likes the beer of. So we did that. We took a little day trip. Our first stop was the Loopy U in Fort Collins. So the Loopy U. Let me dig everything out so I can show you. Okay, so all that I got really at the Loopy U was this yarn. This is called, or it's from Dream in Color yarn. It's their Smooshy Cashmere. Honestly, I almost walked out with no yarn. I was just gonna get this cute little pin, and I was gonna get no yarn. They do have some yarn that I do like. It's just I didn't know how much I was going to need because each ball was only 25 grams. I hate when yarn comes in only 25 gram balls because you don't. It's harder to determine how much you need, and it just feels like a lot when you have to buy a bunch of little things. So I was like, I almost left with nothing, but my husband insisted. So I just grabbed this one. The colorway is called Tucson. And this is their fingering weight. It's 70% superwash merino, 20% cashmere, and 10% nylon. It's really pretty. I do like it. It makes some lovely socks. So I got that one. Plus, I don't think I have anything in my stash that is Dream in Color yarn. I could be wrong. I could have like maybe one. I know I've never purchased this myself. If I do have one, it was gifted. I just don't know for sure. That means I need to go through my stash. And then, yeah, like I said, I got a little pin because I like to get at least one thing from each store that I go to as a little, like it needs to be a store branded thing. And so they had a few things. I almost got a bag tag, but then I saw this and I was like, that's cute. I'd like to put that on my board with all my other pins because it's just an enameled pin. So yeah, I got those. They threw in a couple extra, or they're like some free stickers that I've already put on my cup, but they're all yarn based stickers. So that was awesome. And then some Tootsie Pops for my kids. So that was really nice. Also, the Loopy U, if they have a very large cross stitching section too. So if you're a cross stitcher who used to follow me or who still watches, even though I don't cross stitch anymore, check out the Loopy U online. I'm not sure what their website looks like currently, but they did have quite a lot of cross stitch, some really nice cross stitch stuff, patterns, lots of patterns. They had lots of embroidery floss, a lot of what is it? Classic Colorworks. And while I was there, one lady was serging fabric, so they serged their fabric. So yeah, check that out if you're interested. But this was my little haul from the Loopy U. And then from there, my husband wanted to go check out the lake. So Lake Loveland was the biggest one. And so we drove back down into Loveland, and it was really, really pretty, really pretty. I was just amazed at how green the grass was there, because here our grass is crunchy and gross and hard to keep alive. But up there, everything was green, and I was like, I want to move up there. So we went there, got out, walked around the little park, went down to the beach so the kids could, play a little bit. It wasn't like, the sand wasn't like soft sand. It was more rocky, but they still enjoyed it. Muddy, but it wasn't terrible. They had fun. So we walked around a little bit, and then it was really hot. It actually got pretty hot. So we decided to go get lunch. We drove over to Greeley, which is about 30 minutes away, had lunch at Old Chicago's, and then we stopped at my husband's favorite brewery. It's called Weldworks. I should have grabbed one of the beers. He bought a lot of beer. He loves to get fancy IPAs, and he loves crafted beer. And I love their artwork. I love the whole like aesthetic of it all. So he got a ton of beer, and I love the fact that they let you taste it. I tasted a couple of them. My favorite one, which is one I got, actually, I don't drink beer. I don't like the taste of beer, but they started making a smoothie style type beer. So the one I tried, the first one I tried, was called Fruit Camp or something like that, but it's a strawberry banana. It was absolutely delicious. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I was just going to get one can, but my husband said, get a 4-pack. Just get a 4-pack. So we gave one to my friend, because that's kind of what my husband does. He likes to get fancy beer and give some away to his friends. So I gave one to our friend, because they live on the way back home. So anyways, and then they had another one, which was called, I think it was called Camp Hydra. It's another smoothie style beer. It had raspberries, passion fruit, and something else in it. And it was a sour as well. It was really, really sour, but it was so good. I just know that drinking more than just the little tiny sample they give you would have probably hurt my belly a lot, because it was very, very sour. But this smoothie style that they are coming out with is amazing. Anyway, so my husband bought a lot of beer, three cases, which each case is 24. Well, I mean, you buy 4-packs, and then he bought enough to fill up 3 cases. And then they threw in some freebies for us as well, like just one-offs, and another one is another smoothie style. So I'm like, yes. It was fun. And I like to save the stickers on these cans. Like, I'll peel off the stickers and we stick them onto the cabinet in our garage. So we got quite a bit of a collection. It's so much fun. And then he wanted to go down the street to another brewery that he likes some of the beer from. It's not as big. Like, so Weldworks, they sell their beer across the state, I believe. My husband can get some of it down here, but not all of it. And so he was really excited to go to the brewery. So that's why we did that. And we went to the other one, and they had some smoothie styled. I didn't taste any, but I just got another one that was mango, pineapple, and something else. I haven't tasted it yet, but I just bought 1 can of it. So that's fun. Plus they had some they had on a table, they had some like freebie stuff. It's like the actual stickers they put on cans. They just didn't put them on the cans. So I took those because I was like, heck yeah, we might not have tasted these beers, but the artwork was super cool. So I took those. I don't know where those went. I'm gonna have to figure out where I put those. But super cool. Super cool. Anyways, after that, it was getting late, so I was like, okay, well, we'll just go to one more place. On the way home, we have to pass Longmont. So I was like, well, let's drive over there. They have a yarn store there. Let's go check it out. I almost did go to Hugh Loco. She's got a little shop up there because she lives in the Loveland area, but I decided not to, just because I knew it would just be her yarn, and there's nothing wrong with that. I was kind of looking for something in particular. I didn't find it, but at any of the shops, but I knew that I wasn't going to get what I was looking for there, so I decided to skip it. But at Longmont, it's right downtown in Longmont, the Longmont Yarn Shop. Their downtown is adorable, super adorable. So we stopped there, walked in. First thing I grabbed was this adorable bag. Look at those two little babies. What I didn't realize until after we left is their names are on the back. They're Paige and Karina. They are, it says image provided by the Long Island Yarn and Farm and made exclusive by Eric and Christopher. But Paige and Karina, look at how cute they are. They are so adorable. So, yep, got this first thing. Needed this. And then I took forever trying to figure out what the heck to get. Because again, they didn't really have what I was looking for or what I wanted to spend money on considering the prices, but I did grab a pin. The Longmont Yarn Shop. It says Longmont Yarn Shop, your place to unwind. I know it doesn't focus, but I got a pin. I saw they had a bunch of these stitch marker packs. These are by Firefly Notes. They had a whole bunch of different ones. They had like bees and mushrooms and kitty cats. Super cute. I almost got the mushrooms, but then I saw this one, the Celestial stitch markers, and I was like, yep, and this packaging is so cute. So it's a bunch of ring stitch markers. They're all repeating. So you got one that's a moon. It says moon. And then the other one is a star. And it says star as well. So I got 4 of each. And I'm just like, yeah, these are adorable. So I got those. And I made sure to get things that I could not get locally here to myself at You and Me. Made sure that I couldn't get that. So I got those. Almost didn't get yarn again, you know. So, but I did grab this. What I really like about Longmont is they have a lot of local dyers. A lot of local dyers. Or they, at least, you know, they promote a lot of local people. So, Tippy Tree Yarns is local to Colorado, which I did not realize because I follow her on Instagram. But I got this one. I thought it was really pretty. This is the Tippy sock, so it's fingering weight, 75-25% merino nylon, superwash. And this is the colorway Wonderland. Yep, so I got that one. They also carry fiber, spinning fiber, so I got this one. Look at how pretty. Isn't this lovely? There was actually, I believe it was by the same person who dyed this. There was yarn that was very similar to this colorway. Also a local. I have never heard of this person though. This is Hummingbird Moon. Hand-dyed yarn and fiber. Yeah, like I said, local, but I've never heard of them before. Maybe I have. What? Okay, so this is 85% Polworth and 15% Tussa silk. 4 ounces, and the colorway is called I Put a Spell on You. And it says I can follow her on Facebook, Instagram, Ravelry as Spinderella. That I think I've heard of before. But anyway, I was like, oh, I love this local. I like that. When I go places to yarn stores, whether that's here in Colorado or any state, I try to get something that is local to them. So Longmont Yarn Shop has a lot of local Colorado dyers. Super fancy. Oop. And then I was like, last minute, kind of grabbed this because I was like, you know what? Let's splurge just a little bit and get a kit. I had lots of kits. A lot of them weren't my style, and a lot of them I already owned the pattern / yarn for those patterns. So I was like, it's pointless to buy it. But then I saw this one. This one's Birds of a Feather. It's the Birds of a Feather shawl by Andrea Mowry. And so what you can do is you get, you know, they give you the pattern through your Ravelry, and then you get the yarn for it. Well, I forgot to get the pattern, but that's okay, because guess what? I already own the pattern to this. I just didn't have yarn for it. So I was like, heck yeah. Plus, it's really pretty. Look at that. So I'll go ahead and show you what came in this. So it came with 2 skeins of hedgehog fiber. And what I really like about this kit too is that it is brands that I've never used before. So I've never used hedgehog fiber before. Never purchased it, never nothing. The color is not coming out very well here. This is called Dune. It is the Skinny Singles. Skinny Singles Dune. It's a pale pink on a creamy base with blue as well. It's really pretty. It's called Dune. And it's just 100% merino wool. Very, very lovely. So 2 skeins of that, and then 1 skein of Rowan Kid Silk Haze. So I have never used Rowan either. And so it's this beautiful blue color. What color is it? I don't think these have color names. So it says SH 02, I guess. Maybe just 02. It says the 50 gram ball. It's very expensive. Oh, so it's 459 yards or 420 meters. It's pretty expensive, but I got it in the kit. And look, I know it's hard to see the colors, but I think it'll go really, really well together. So yeah, this is kind of what I did yesterday. All right, this video ended up being a bit longer than normal because I chit-chatted. I actually had stuff to talk about. Okay, I think that is it. We have about 14 days left of school, I believe. So that's exciting. I have all these grand plans for when school's finished, so hopefully they come to fruition. I just need to get the motivation and stop procrastinating. But yeah, this is everything that I have. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I will see you next week.